Kumkum Bhagya 29th January 2024 voice episode, voice update on VoiceBloom. The episode starts with Avi and Yug hearing Ashutosh talking to his mother and telling her that Purvi is getting married to Jasbir. He says he don't know what to do. Avi asks Ashutosh where is Purvi? Ashutosh says he didn't want to see her face. Avi asks Yug to hold him and throw him in front of the car. Yug asks him to think at least about his parents. Ashutosh says I didn't know anything about Purvi. Yug says you will die today and pushes him in front of Avi's car. Ashutosh shouts and says he will tell her. Avi stops the car. Dadi asks Dadu why we shall not tell the family about Purvi's kidnapping. Dadu tells that the bad things will have the end and Purvi is good, truthful and honest girl. Viji says that's why I like her. Dadu says I liked her in the temple itself, not because she saved me, but because he felt that she is Avi's life partner. He says Avi will bring Purvi back. Dadi asks him to call Avi. Prachi scolds Jasbir and says Purvi doesn't want to marry you. Jasbir says first Purvi was marrying arrogant guy Ashutosh and then overconfident Avi, who was telling that he will come and stop the marriage. Prachi asks him not to take out flaws in others and asks him not to think in his dreams too that Purvi will marry. Jasbir gets angry and aims gun at Prachi. Purvi comes there and throws something on the gun. Prachi picks the gun. They are about to leave when the gun falls down. Prachi and Purvi pick the sticks and beat them. Jasbir comes to Purvi and aims gun at her. Purvi asks Prachi to go from there. Jasbir asks the ghouls to lock Prachi in the room so that she can see the marriage from inside. They lock her in the room. Prachi looks out of the window and sees Jasbir and Purvi sitting for marriage. She asks Purvi not to marry Jasbir. Jasbir asks her to be quiet. Khushi tells that she will talk to Arman and he will do something. She worries for Prachi and tells that when the matter is about Purvi, she doesn't think about herself and might land in some problem. Vishakha says then it will be a trouble. Khushi goes. Yug tells Avi that he has seen for the first time, filmy scene and says you was driving fast and asked me to push Ashutosh. Avi says we are not criminal and we did it to scare Ashutosh. Dadu calls Avi but Avi asks Yug not to pick the call as he can't lie. Yug tells that Avi can't do anything wrong. Dadi says Harleen doesn't know. Dadu says we shall wait for 10 minutes. The guests asks Harman when the marriage will happen. Ashok, Manpreet and others come there. Harleen asks where were they? She says she sees them in Purvi and Avi's rooms, but they were not there. She asks why there is a delay in the marriage. Manpreet says Dadaji asked us not to tell you anything and tells that everything will be fine. Harleen asks them to say and says why he will ask you not to tell us. Harman says he will go and bring Dadaji. He goes. Prachi tells Jasbir that this is a sin and he is doing wrong. Jasbir asks the goon to keep gun on Prachi's head and says if Purvi does mistake then shoot her mother and if her mother does mistake then I will shoot Purvi. Tiger goes to the room and aims at Prachi, looking out of window. Prachi takes out phone from Tiger's pocket and sends location to Avi. Avi tells Yug that Purvi's mother has sent the address and she herself is stuck there. Jasbir asks Pandit Ji to get the marriage done fast. Pandit Ji says he has to start the marriage again as the marriage was halted. Jasbir asks him not to test his patience. Purvi says she is ready to marry him and asks him not to do anything to her mother. Prachi thinks Avi shall come here fast.